in the world of beasts. A family protects its young!
I loved you! I still love you.
The one you love is dead. My destiny is clear. And I won't let you get in my way.
Alexios, listen to me. You are my brother. I tried to protect you once, and I failed. I will not fail again. This belonged to our grandfather.
I've done terrible things.
We all have, Alexios. I know. Cassandra! Wait. Thank you.
You've seen it yourself. The future belongs to us now. Old gods and new be praised.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
Welcome, mis tíos. Thanks for stopping by.
Cassandra. It was never supposed to be like this. Decades ago, a group of people gathered together to uphold a theory which they believed could control the universe. That the world functioned in equal parts, order and disorder. But some fell lovingly into the wicked arms of chaos, and the cult of Cosmos was born. They abused their power, casting the Greek world into eternal war. One you were created to stop. In destroying the cult, you have done what I could not. You are a hero, but this imbalance comes with a price, my child. For without chaos, there is supreme order, a loss of progression and freedom. But there is still hope. Hope in you. Hope in the future you will bring. We must fix the mistakes of the past. Use the staff. Repair the rift in the universe. The world depends on you, Cassandra. You need to be the hero again.
So, you've seen it too then. It's beautiful, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
You killed the last member of the cult. Well, just about.
What?
It's true. I was their leader, but only for a moment it seemed. When your brother came along, it changed everything we were aiming for.
You agreed with them? The fucking cult?
The powers that be in the Greek world weren't doing things the right way. The cult just wanted a clean slate.
By way of corruption! Dirty drachmi! They killed people in a war they made themselves!
Fueling war was one of the methods, yes. But it was controlled. Until suddenly it wasn't. And then I didn't like what we were doing anymore.
Malaka, so you were after us?
Not you, your bloodline. People like Leonidas, like you, have always posed a threat. Then we met and you surprised me. You were nothing like Demos.
Why not just use me? I was in the palm of your hand.
You made me optimistic that you could help me bring down the cult that had become so corrupt. And you did, albeit unknowingly.
Telling me you're a cultist took guts. You know what I do to cultists, Aspasia.
I didn't want to lie to you anymore. Now that they're gone, we can work together. I think we'd make a good match, don't you?
I just don't understand. What about this pyramid? How does it work? Why does the cult have it?
I've been trying to figure out all of that myself. It's as much of a mystery to you as it is to me. This pyramid has been worshipped by the cult for decades, and we have used it to replace the Oracle of Delphi, the most trusted person in all the Greek world. Using the people's reliance on a pantheon of dead gods would help to reshape humanity in our favor. The pyramid holds a mysterious power to see into time, but only certain people can activate it. People like Demos, and the ones in your bloodline.
But you've seen something too.
I don't know how or why, but it did show me something.
What did you see?
I saw you. In the vision, you destroyed the pyramid and you destroyed the cult. I saw what would come after.
After the cult?
We will be replaced by a new kind of order. Control under the reign of a philosopher king. There would be a movement away from the old gods towards rational society, built in a kingdom by the people, for the people. And I must find someone to lead them. But I couldn't achieve any of this with the cult and their chaotic regime. So I let them carry out their plans and let the time of the cult of Cosmos come to an end on its own.
Wait, did Pericles know?
I wanted to protect him, so I kept him in the dark. He would have had his own opinions, but he was never supposed to die. That is the truth.
He trusted you, and in the end you didn't protect him. Maybe he would be alive if you'd stopped them.
Gods know I would have if I could. When Demos killed him, I knew the original cause was lost. I had to retreat.
So, what happens now?
We shift focus. We steer towards a new republic under one supreme rule. A dream I'll make a reality.
But it is still a dream. One that isn't realistic.
Abandon what you know and just imagine. Forget democracy. No more blue and red. Just citizens working for a greater good.
This is crazy. It won't work, Aspasia. It didn't work.
It's not crazy. It's enlightened. Once people in Athens get wind of this, they'll come to know they've wanted it all along. Even you.
I'm not sure.
You've spent your whole life thinking for yourself. Let go. What I plan will require you to trust me. Come with me. This future's not a dream.
I'm sorry.
I suppose that means you trust me.
I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you what it means. Love is a singular comfort, Cassandra. What comes next means harmony for everyone.
You should go. Lead your new republic.
I won't be the leader. We need someone with the knowledge of a philosopher and the wisdom of a king.
That's a tall order these days.
I couldn't have done this without you, Cassandra. You're doing the right thing.
I always try to do what's right.
Then we're after the same thing.
Cassandra, there is much left to do now.
Cassandra!
The storm is
I can weather any storm. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. What are you doing here?
You killed...
What?
It's true. I was their leader.
Malaga. So you were after us?
Not you.
Why not just you?
You made me optimistic.
Telling me you're a cult?
I didn't want to lie. I've been trying to figure out. This pyramid has been worshipped. Using the people's reliance on a pantheon of dead gods would help to reshape humanity in our...
But you've seen something.
I don't know how.
What did you see? After the cult?
We will be replaced by a new kind of order. Control under the reign of a philosopher king. There would be a movement away from the old gods, but I couldn't achieve any of this with the cult and their chaotic...
Wait.
I wanted to protect him, so I kept him in the dark. He would have had his own opinions.
He trusted you.
Gods would have if I...
So,
We shift focus.
but it is still a dream.
Abandon what you know.
This is crazy.
It's not crazy. It's enlightened. You've spent your whole...
You should go. Lead your new republic.
I won't be the leader. We need someone with the knowledge of a philosopher and the...
That's a tall order these days.
I couldn't have done this without you, Cassandra.
I always try to.
Then we're after the...
Cassandra, there is much left to do now.
are you doing?
You killed...
What?
It's true.
Oh, love
You, your blood...
Why
made me up.
telling me you're a...
I didn't want to lie.
I just don't...
I've been trying to fix... This pyramid has been worshipped. Using the people's reliance on a pantheon of dead gods would help to...
But you've seen...
I don't know how...
What did you see?
I saw you.
After the cult?
We will be replaced by a new kind of order. Control under the reign of a philosopher king. There would be a movement away from... But I couldn't achieve any of this with the cult and their chaotic...
Wait.
I wanted to protect him, so I kept him...
He trusted you.
God would...
So,
Focus.
but it is still a dream.
Abandon what you...
This is crazy.
It's not crazy. It's enlightened. Once people in Athens get wind...
I'm not sure.
You've spent your whole life Come with me.
I can't let you do this. You've caused so much damage. You destroyed the Greek world.
You've proven you have no understanding of what we're doing. I misjudged you.
So did I.
Cassandra, there is much left to do now.
Cassandra!
A storm is coming.
I can weather any storm.
Sometimes the fate needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath.
There's more to being the best than pure strength.
That's an excuse for the weak.
I'll show you who's weak.
Well, at least the family is all together.
I'll get more wine.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
I can't believe I have a family again.
The gods work in mysterious ways. You never know what they have planned.
Someone's kept their eye on me.
You're special! Look at the life they've blessed you with! Not so bad, if you think of it all.
That's optimistic, considering.
Just remember, no matter who surrounds you, I'll be there. And the others are waiting for us on the ship.
Right behind you.
Tíos o hipetios.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Behold, I've kept myself alive.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me.
interpretation on death is a nebulous one, because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are, because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain.
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Cassandra, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared his burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I could have helped him more. He was on my side.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
Apparently, soldiers found Cleon on the beach. A casualty of war, perhaps?
Couldn't say. It's hard to recall what happens in the heat of battle.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play. Remember how Cassandra took the monger to task for all of Corinth to see? That would shoot a drama.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To Athens, and our promise to return the city to its former glory.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
Should be extra careful in this area.
Found Eteocles' tomb. Keeper, the heir of memories must hold halls for the symbol she seeks. Will the heir rise to the task?
I suppose she would. No?
Every step brings you down a very long road to the heir. Which you cannot show her, Demos will.
Demos? How?
The heir will know when the time comes.
Altair 2? Cassandra's found the next location.
Great work. Where to?
The tomb of Eteocles. I think I found a way in. Layla to the Altair 2. It wasn't easy, but I'm in.
Still don't understand. An AI, or set of consciousness, is in the staff, which is used to open the Great Seal to Atlantis?
Partly right. The symbols in these tombs are somehow tied to the symbols on...
How?
I'll let you know, once I find one.
Guess I'm taking your word for it. Be careful in there.
Here lies the King of Thebes. I still can't believe I'm seeing it with my own eyes.
so well preserved. It looks like the organic matter, the paint, the wood, none of it has aged a day.
The chemical composition of the air might act as a natural form of preservation.
There are tombs all over the world where corpses still have hair and nails intact, even millennia after burial.
Let's talk about corpses after I'm out of here. Incredible. These statues are in perfect condition. Those who paid homage here did so with their lives.
The first symbol is near.
The symbol!
The first of 3. You've done well, heir.
It almost looks like a constellation.
Layla, all of our readings are being jammed. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But there's still 2 more to uncover. I'm going back into the Animus.
Bugs, Layla. We need to stop and figure out what's happening.
We'll stop when... smell of spring is in the air. Reminds me of Sparta.
In this tomb, the heir of memories will see how life grows from a dead place.
Life growing from a tomb? If I hadn't seen the staff work, I wouldn't believe it.
The heir's task and your dooms you to endure loss. Close your eyes and picture the face of one you will never see again. What would you tell them?
I would hold them and tell them to be strong, and that we will be together again.
Read the pain from which it comes.
You don't have to tell me, Alethea. I will always remember. I will always keep.
And now, will the heir of memories rise to face the tomb?
I suppose I will.
Altair 2, come in.
Altair 2 here.
The next stop, I'll show you how to get there when I get back. Altair 2, found my way in. I think I'm getting good at this.
There might be a second career in this, if assassin isn't your thing. I still think this is a bad idea, Layla. We don't know the source of the radio interference, and there are temporal discrepancies in the Animus memories.
Noted, Doctor. Layla out. I hope the tomb hasn't flooded. This place is falling apart. Bull murals, because of the relationship between the constellation and Orion? Locked.
The second symbol is close. You have done well to get this far, despite the interloper.
Altair 2? Found my way in. I think I'm getting good at this.
There might be a second career in this if assassin isn't your thing. I still think this is a bad idea, Layla. We don't know the source of the radio interference, and there are temporal discrepancies in the Animus memories.
Noted, Doctor. Layla out. This place is falling apart. Bull murals, because of the relationship between the constellation and Orion? This raider was poisoned.
second symbol is close. You have done well to get this far, despite the interloper.
The interloper? Do you mean Vic? Or someone else? A hole in the ceiling. But how do I get up there? The second symbol! Another part of a constellation. Maybe they fit together. Altair 2, can you read me?
The interloper can hear us.
The interloper? Who?
Layla, we hear you, but you're breaking up. Did you say you found the second symbol?
I did. And Cassandra knows where the third is. I'm sure of it. I'm going to dive back in.
As your doctor, and as your friend, I insist that we're not able to guarantee you're safe in there. The staff...
The staff makes me immortal, Vic. I'll be fine.
Layla, please...
Apollo's comes. Thinking of it.
Come close. Alicia? You've discovered Agamemnon's tomb, a place where the heir of memories will find the symbol she seeks.
So, what now?
Now is relative. With this information, will the heir open her eyes and unlock the symbol?
She will now. So, do I just wait here or something?
Our task is already complete. What comes next, she must do on her own.
This was easy enough.
I have our next location.
Well done. Where to?
Agamemnon's tomb in Argolis. Altair 2, can you read me?
We hear you. Layla, there's something you need to know. That interference in the comms is coming from an outside source. If I didn't know any better, I'd say someone was listening in.
It must be related to the staff.
That's just it. I recognize the interference pattern. It isn't Isu. It almost reminds me of an erudito hack.
I'd recognize a hack. Besides, once I find the third symbol, it won't matter. If only I knew which order they go in.
You could try randomly guessing.
There's no guarantee I get 2 chances at opening the seal. After this, we're going back to Atlantis. Altair 2, can you read me?
We hear you. Layla, there's something you need to know. That interference in the comms is coming from an outside source. If I didn't know any better, I'd say someone was listening in.
It must be related to the staff.
That's just... I recognize the interference. It isn't Isu. It almost reminds...
Besides, once I find the third symbol, it won't matter. If only I knew which order they go in.
You could try randomly guessing. There's nations.
There's no guarantee I get 2 chances at opening the seal. After this, we're going back to figure something.
What a find!
What is it?
And spoil the surprise? All I'll say is, prepare to be amazed when I get back. Plates on the floor. Should be careful. Must be some way over this thing. Altair 2, can you read me?
We hear you. Layla, there's something you need to know. The interference in the comms is coming from an outside source. If I didn't know any better, I'd say so.
It must be related.
It's just it. I recognize the interference pattern. It isn't Isu. It almost reminds me of...
I'd reckon once I find the third symbol, it won't matter. If only I knew which order they go in.
You could try randomly guessing. There's not that many combinations.
There's no guarantee I get 2 chances at opening the seal. After this, we're going back to Atlantis, and I'll figure something out.
What a find!
What is it?
And spoil the surprise? All I'll say is... Altair 2, can you read me?
We hear you. Layla, there's to know. The coming from an outside source. If I didn't know any better, I'd say...
That's just it. I recognize the interference pattern. It isn't Isu. It almost reminds me of an Erudito hacking algorithm.
I'd recognize a hack if I saw one. Besides, once I find the third symbol, it won't matter. If only I knew which order they go in.
You could try randomly guessing. There's not that many combinations.
There's no guarantee I get 2 chances at opening the seal. After this, we're going back to Atlantis, and I'll figure something out.
What a find!
What is it?
And spoil the surprise? All I'll say is, prepare to be amazed when I get back.
We are approaching the final symbol. If the Keeper doesn't know the orders, her brother will.
The floor. I should be careful.
The final symbol. Another part of a constellation. They must fit together. Too, can you read me?
Okay, Layla, think this through. Outside the tomb of Eteocles, Alethea said Deimos would show me what the Keeper can't. If Theas had answers, Theras didn't and was killed for it.
The heir is wise.
Altair 2, come in, please.
That you? Did you find the symbol?
3 for 3. We need to head back to Atlantis. In the meantime, let's run the symbols I found against known constellations. Consider the research plan B.
What's plan A?
Cassandra knew where the symbols were, but not the order they go in. Alethea thinks Deimos may hold that secret. We have his DNA.
What? Layla, are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I'm committed, and you should be too. When I get Janice, I'm getting this done whether you're on my side or not.
No, not little more. Yeah, there you are. Are you Brisson?
The name is Deimos.
No, I heard you're not real. You're not real!
Oh, I'm real. Here, let me show you.
Your heart rate's accelerated and your body temp is almost 98 degrees. What's happening?
Itira! Korgath! Metin! That's all! No! You have to believe me!
I can't! I don't want to do this!
Itira! Korgath! Metin! That's all I know! You have to believe me!
I'm not here to hurt you, Phidias. We're friends. I just want to know where these symbols come from. You would tell your friend, wouldn't you?
Itira!
Gorgarth! Metin! Are you trying to anger your friend?
Layla, get your shit together! Layla, you're not safe! We have to get you out of there!
No! Don't be afraid. But first...
Tell me what I want to know.
Itira! Korgath! Metin! Itira! Korgath! Metin! Itira! Korgath! Metin!
Layla, we're remote ending your session!
Itira.
He is listening.
He?
Sigma, I'm opening fire.
Doc, fall back!
Kiyoshi's been hit!
Altair 2, come in. Altair 2! Vic! Anyone? Can you hear me?
The Great Seal has waited long enough.
I can't. I've seen inside Deimos' mind. I can't contact the team. The Animus isn't safe.
The trials of the air are just beginning.
You're right. I can do this.
Yours is a role of strength and resilience. Now the air must call the name of the first symbol.
The symbol that looked like a constellation, there it is. What's its name? Guanera?
Through Deimos, the air has heard the names of the symbols in their order.
I recognize the symbol from the tomb, but what was it Fidea said? Attica? No, that's not it.
See through the eyes of Deimos. Hear through the ears of Deimos.
This symbol was the first I found, and the first name said by Fidias was Itira.
The air recalls. She heard the names of the symbols and their order. Now, call out the name of the second.
It was this symbol, and the second name said by Fidias was Korgath.
The air doesn't just experience memories, but holds them inside her. And now, the final symbol.
I can hear Fidias, but the name escapes me. Toralia?
The time as Deimos may have overcome you, but the air must...
I remember! Fidias somehow unlocked the order of the symbols, even if he didn't realize it. It was Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Layla, can you hear us?
Vic! You're alive!
Sigma 4 soldiers stormed the ship. Kiyoshi was shot, but I stopped the bleeding. He saved us. It isn't the staff. Someone is intentionally remote hacking our signal. I encrypted a new frequency for us, just to be sure.
We need to go dark until we know it's safe.
Before we go, how are you?
It's good to hear your voices. Listen, I've unlocked the Great Seal. Atlantis is open.
Please, don't go in until we know we can keep a secure connection. I want this as much as you do, but we need to do it together.
I'm hearing you, Doctor. Atlantis has waited this long. It can wait a little longer. Until then, while I'm down here, I'm safe. Call me when Kiyoshi's back on his feet.
He'll be glad to hear your voice. Until then, Altair 2 is going dark.
Bye.